Welcome to Radio Ryder, the podcast for students by students.
We are your hosts, Connor Eager and Lewis Thompson.
On this week's show, we have results from Super 8, some upcoming sporting events, and some news about the recent Taranaki Retreat fundraiser.
But before we begin, I think we should maybe introduce ourselves on the podcast just a little bit. So, Connor, how about you start?
Well, I'm Connor Eager. I'm a Year 12 at Boys High School. I'm pretty much involved around the library community and in debating SCP.
And I'm Lewis Thompson. I'm a Year 12 student. And I'm also involved in debating the library and part of the leadership program. So this podcast, you may be asking, what is it all about? Well, we figured that the daily notices, well, sure they get the message across, but they're not really good. So we're kind of doing a mashup of the daily notices and an assembly kind of. So we'll be going over, results and upcoming events. As for our schedule, we'll be planning to upload hopefully once a week, maybe on the Monday at the start of the week, all dependent, and you can get in touch by emailing any of us on our school email, so connor.eager@mpbhs.school.nz or lewis.thompson@mpbhs.school.nz.
Also joining us today is Harry Hooks to talk about the recent school production.
Yep, so we've got an interview, so we're going to invite him up to speak. And, yes. Hello, Harry.
Hi. Hello.
Hello,
So,
Harry.
you've
Harry.
been involved in the recent, is it the combined Boys High, Girls High production?
Hmm.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so that was over Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We had our last thing on Thursday. It was the thing we were doing was getting to know the Sound of Music, which was like an abridged version of the Sound of Music play. It's kind of fun. Everyone was talented. It was great. It was great. It was, yeah.
Yeah.
How was the turnout?
Turnout was pretty good actually. There was a lot of people turning up. Had the matinee, or the first one, which was just primary school people, and then on Thursday we had two shows. Yeah, it was pretty full audience each time. So
That's,
Nice.
that's cool.
Yeah.
So, if someone was interested in this, how would they go about getting into it, you know?
Well, I mean, last year, because it was originally going to be last year's production, but
Okay.
COVID happened. But, last year, basically, there was a thing in the notices. Everyone went in for auditions on they went for auditions in the hall. We recited some lines, and yeah, I think most people who auditioned made it in. And then next year, it was just whoever really was interested in going could turn up.
Nice. So who are you playing?
I played the role of Captain Von Trapp, so the main male lead, which was a bit of a big step up because given my last biggest role I've ever had before was someone else's horse, and, and the role I originally had when we had it last year was the Admiral von Schreiber, who was a bit more minor than
Right.
Captain von Trapp, but
Yeah, that's good.
yeah.
Is there anything else you'd like to add before we continue, or?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. The cast was very talented. It was just kind of it was kind of fun. So.
All right, that's good. We will continue on with the podcast. Thank you very much, Harry, for coming on today, and
Cool.
yeah, see you around.
Yeah.
All right. Now, in more recent news, last week the school had the Mufti Day on Thursday. Yeah, and that was fundraising for the Taranaki retreat through the More FM Kenananas show.
Yeah, the school had a Mufti Day. We all brought in $2 or more for the Taranaki retreat, which is a pretty good cause, I reckon.
Yes, it is. I mean, I personally haven't had anything to do with it, but I'm sure there's quite a few people out there who, do need that help. So yeah, it's good what they've provided.
And it's nice because what they provide, for those who don't know, is a place for you to get away from life. So if you're struggling with a relationship or with whatever's going on, you can go there for a weekend or longer and just kind of get away from whatever's happening, which I think is an excellent idea.
Yes, it is. It is. Now, the money donated, we don't know the Newcombe Boys High School's current tally, what we raised from the Pridham Live concert and the Mufti Day, but I'm just on their Give a Little page now, and they've raised over 40 grand, which
is pretty good.
It's brilliant, yeah. And in other news, last week was the Cultural Super 8. Now we have the results here. It's some very good results. So, Connor, do you want to start off?
Yes, so Super 8 is basically a event where I think it's 8 schools from all around New Zealand get together, or mainly the North Island, get together and do cultural events. So it's things like debating, there's oratory, I think there's theatre sports, there's kapahaka, it's all sorts. So, of course, Boys High sent a few teams along, including Lewis as part of the debating team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still waiting on a few results, like music and chess hasn't been filled out, but theatre sports, there was a good turnout. So the junior theatre sports team, they got first out of the 8 schools, and that's very good on them. And the senior team got third as well. They seems to hear that they've tied third with Napier. Visual art, both the junior and senior got first there. That's really good. And the other places we've had success, we've had second in drama, and the junior debating team actually won their division. So we've got
which is amazing.
Yes, we've got 2 first places there, which is, considering the caliber of performances I was there. There were some pretty professional teams, so did very well in that regard. Don't think
Do we
there's
know
any.
when the next Super 8 is?
So I'm not sure if we've had the sports Super 8 exchange yet. I think that's over the course of the year. But the next Cultural Super 8 will be next year, same time, so mid-March. And if you want to get involved with that, all you've got to do really is get in contact with the people involved. So theatre sports, I think there was something in the notices at the start of this year. Join the SCP. Kapahaka, chess, you can always join the clubs. Visual arts, I'm not entirely sure how you go about that. But music, get into a band. And debating, just join the debating club. Any lunchtime at L2. Connor, do you want to go over the This Week in Sport section?
Yes, so over the last week, from Monday the 24th to Monday the 31st, which is upcoming, we've had a bumper schedule of sports events, including hockey, rugby, football, and basketball. So on as well, we also had 2 exchanges, one with FTMC and one with, I believe it was Auckland Grammar.
Yes, I do believe we had Auckland Grammar. I saw them walking around.
So yeah, with hockey, we had 3 games on the Tuesday. 2 on Thursday and then 1 each on Friday and Saturday. For rugby, we had 1 on Friday and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on Saturday. Football, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Quite a few, yeah.
And basketball, we had 4.
So
Which is
4 on
very
Monday. So currently, we don't have the results for them. If any of them, well, we'll try find the results and we'll get back to you next week. But for the basketball team who's still to play, and for everyone else, we hope you did a very good job and you had fun while doing it.
Yes.
In other news, we've got a couple of Year 12 students who have come first in the Young Enterprise Regional Business Pitch Competition for their business, Easy Soil. That is Jaden Clark and Ashkan Azakish. They came first.
For those who don't know the context here, business studies in Year 12 encourages you to set up your own business. And so as part of this, Jaden and Ashkan created a business, Easy Soil, which allows you to look after plants. So they went and pitched it at the Young Enterprise Regional Business Pitch Competition, and they won first.
Yeah,
so well done to them.
That's very good. Now I've just got the school calendar up. So next week, it is the week of Monday the 31st to Friday the 4th. What have we got? So we would have had the haka competition, the house haka competition, but that's been postponed until,
I believe, the Thursday next.
yes.
So Thursday the 8th of June.
Yeah. Tuesday the 8th. Anyway.
Yes. Tuesday the 8th.
So on Wednesday we have St. Pat's Silverstream coming over for an exchange, a rugby exchange. So because of that, the whole school's going out to watch, and we're all going to do the haka. So that's why the competition has been postponed, and everyone's going to have a practice on Tuesday. So
yes,
you
bring
might
a
get,
jacket.
Yes, so you might get to miss out on English or maths, eh? Well, I think that's it. I don't have anything else written down here. So yeah, I really hope everyone's enjoyed listening to the podcast. The people who are listening to it. And if you'd like to get in touch, if you've got something you'd like to advertise, if you've got something that you want to show, or you've got an experience or something like this, like Harry, if you've been in a production, please do email us. We'll be happy to get you on.
All right, that's all for this episode of Radio Ryder, and we will see you again hopefully next Monday.
Goodbye.
Bye.